I just want us to take the opportunity to really give a strong shout out to Elwyn Lee. Give it up to Elwyn Lee. Because Elwyn and Sheila Jackson Lee have given birth to two incredible, incredible children. Jason, who's stepping in his own right, doing his own thing in Chicago, working with the mayor in Chicago, and just an exceptional leader himself. And then, of course, now the Congresswoman-elect, Erica Lee Carter. And just think, for the 18th Congressional District, Mickey Leland, Barbara Jordan, Mickey Leland, Craig Washington, Sheila Jackson Lee, and now Erica Lee Carter. Give it up to Erica Lee Carter. And I want to say I've had the privilege of knowing both Jason and Erica pretty much all of their lives. But over the last month or so, to be on the campaign trail with Erica has just been an exceptional blessing. It's one thing to have been out there working alongside Sheila Jackson Lee, but to now have had the opportunity to work and to campaign alongside Erica has just been a special blessing. She's not trying to step into the shoes of her mom, but let me tell you, she is more than prepared to walk in her own path and to champion her own causes. And I have no doubt that starting tomorrow, really starting tomorrow, that she will represent the 18th Congressional District extremely well. Give it up to Erica Lee Carter one more time. And then to all of those who work very closely with Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, I'm not going to call everybody's name. Erica has called them before. I do want to acknowledge Gerald. Gerald, thank you so very much. I want to especially acknowledge Gerald and Commissioner Rodney Ellis. Alicia is here in her own right, but the commissioner is out of the state. So I do want to thank Gerald and Commissioner Rodney Ellis for their support, for their encouragement. And I want to thank the Lee family for embracing me and for supporting me. They didn't have to. They could have just, dealt with their own mom's laws, wife's laws, but they embraced me and supported me. So I want to personally, Elwyn and all of you, I want to thank you all for being there for me on this new journey. And then I want to personally acknowledge my own family. Give it up to my daughter, Ashley Page Turner, to my son-in-law, Jimmy, Captain, and I said Ashley Page Turner, Captain, I should say, and to Jimmy, Captain, and then to the new addition, to Jameson Turner, Captain, my grandson. Please give it up to all of them. I was going to have my grandson speak tonight, but I decided, I don't want to rush him too quickly onto the main stage. So, but I want to thank all of them for the sacrifice that they are making, which is enabling me to take this step. To be honest with you, my intent was to devote much of my time to them and to my other sisters and brothers going forward. But I want to thank them for their continuous support, for always being there, for the encouragement. I appreciate them. And then lastly, and I'll be done, as we move forward, it's important that we work together. Democrats, we have a role to play. And we need to play that role very well. when it comes to the needs that exist within the 18th, we have to make sure that we are responsive to the needs of every single person in the 18th, regardless of who they look like, regardless of their social economic status, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of whether they are housed or unhoused. Every single person needs a champion as we move forward. And people need to be seen, and people need to be heard. All of us tonight have been extremely blessed. And we all have a super role model in order to point to and be guided by. But this is our moment, and this is our opportunity to really lift up every single person in the 18th Congressional District. And we need to make sure that just like we have been blessed, that we pass those blessings on to someone else. And so, if we had our brothers, we would not be here tonight under these circumstances. But here we find ourselves, and in the spirit of Sheila Jackson Lee, in the spirit of her energy and her tenacity, let us move forward and to be able to say we're not going to accept things any kind of way. That is important for every voice in the 18th Congressional District, that their voice to be amplified. And whatever we can do, let's do our part to make a positive difference. That's my pledge to you. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for being there. Now let's get the job done and let's move forward. Thank you so very, very much.